Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope everyone is fine. I've been away for a few days, but I'm back now. It's Saturday today, so this video hopefully would be released on Sunday morning. Today's menu is pilau rice prepared with kala chana. Kala chana is black peas. On the side, I have a couple of things. One is I'm preparing potatoes in a new recipe, which I'll show you how to do, and you can enjoy it with your pilau rice. Then it's chicken kebab on the side as well, which I've already prepared, but I'll just fry those. So today's recipe basically, I've done another video for pilau rice, so it's basically for potatoes, which you can use to have with your pilau rice. And trust me, they taste very nice with pilau rice. So it's a very good combination if you prepare this feast, which is pilau rice with some kebab on the side and some potatoes. I think it's a very good combination, and you must try it. So let's get started with today's video. So I've already prepared potatoes with some things to go in it. So just chop potatoes with skin on. You don't need to peel. Just like this, roughly this size. So I've used 3 potatoes, which is enough for us for today. Then there are a few things going in these potatoes. So half onion, just like this. These are dried round red chilies, which go very nice. With green chilies, what I've done is I've just partitioned it lengthwise in the center, just to open it up to let the flavor and the spice out. Some cloves, just a piece of ginger, and few slices of lime or lemon, whichever is handy. So let's start with some oil. Just line the pan basically. And a generous amount of butter, I would say. Butter adds so much flavor to these potatoes. So not too much, but I think this should do. So what's important with butter is once it starts to melt, just look for that slight light brown color. That's where the flavor is. So we'll bring all the stuff here. So first I'll add this small piece of ginger. So cloves, they're almost whole. I've just sliced into half these cloves lengthwise. So the cloves goes in as well. By cloves I meant cloves of garlic. I'll start adding potatoes in the pan as well now. Give it a little stir. Heat is on medium. The idea is to just layer all of these potatoes with that butter and some oil so that it's slightly fried before we start the cooking process. So after frying these for a couple of minutes, I've turned the heat setting down to low, and I'll start adding the spices now. So couple of bay leaves, chili flakes, Then I'll add some red chili powder as well, if I can find it. Okay, it's here. Half a teaspoon, I would say, is fine. And you don't want these potatoes to stick at the bottom, so while you do this, keep giving these a little stir as well. Okay, next would be whole coriander seeds, so about 1 teaspoon. So the technique, hand crush. These coriander seeds add so much flavor and niceness to this recipe. Then next is our favorite nigella seeds, about quarter of a teaspoon approximately. The instant smell you get is so nice. Some cumin seeds, about 3/4 of a teaspoon, I would say. What else? About 1 tablespoon of kasuri methi. Just a tiny bit of turmeric powder, I would say just less than 1/4 of a teaspoon. The aroma from these spices is so nice, especially nigella seeds, cumin seeds and kasuri methi. They really make it so tempting. Okay, I'll add a dash of water to it now. The next to go in is salt. Salt is to your taste. I would add about, say, 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so this half onion to go in just like this with the cut side down, just in the pan like this. Four round chilies, red round chilies, and three, I've just slit in half these green chilies, so these will go in as well. And as a top layer you have this lime. So that's ready for the lid to go on now. Before I do that, I'll add little bit more water to make sure that these potatoes are properly cooked, not overcooked, not undercooked, so just a little more, I would say. That should be enough. The stove is on at low heat, and I'll put the lid on for now. Potatoes are different. There are different varieties of potatoes. Some gets cooked very fast, some takes time. So depending on which potatoes you're using, the time would vary. I would just initially cook it for 10 minutes and I'll check how they are doing. So while potatoes are being cooked, I'll start doing pilau rice as well. So you can watch another video which I've already done on pilau rice, but just as a short video, you start with onions in oil and then you add whole spices. So 2 to 3 cloves, 3 cardamom pods, green cardamom pods, 1 large black cardamom, one star anise, and black peppercorns. I would say about 10 to 12. They add really nice flavor. And the last whole spice to go in is cinnamon sticks. So just 1 cinnamon stick is fine. So during this time while I've been away, we decided to change the layout of our house. So we have made lots of changes, and all this open space is just the living room now. We needed more free space, so we have just moved the dining table out. We have dedicated another room which was not being used to be a dining table, to be a dining room, sorry. And I think it has made our house more useful. What was happening before was we would spend most of our time in 2 rooms in our house, but now we spend time in other rooms as well, which was just I feel a wasted space. So yeah. So for pilau rice, these onions are getting nice and brown now. So this is the time for garlic. In this case is whole garlic to go in, and I have thinly sliced ginger, which is to go in at this stage as well. Just a splash of water. turmeric powder, coriander powder, half teaspoon of garam masala, and lots of cumin seeds. Cumin seeds, they add so much niceness to pilau rice. Once the oil separates, then I'll add kala chana, which is black peas, to it. You can also use chickpeas or garden peas to go in. It's just a matter of choice. Whatever you fancy on a day, you can add it to your pilau rice. So these have already been soaked overnight and boiled, so they are ready, already cooked, these black peas. Next to go in is some salt. About 1 teaspoon and 1¼ teaspoon of salt. Just a splash. Well, this is getting fried. I just rinse water from rice which I soaked beforehand. Okay, the rice is ready to go in as well now. So once potatoes should already be almost done. So once I have the rice on cooking, I'll start frying chicken kebabs. So water should be 25% approximately more than the rice, and this is if the rice been soaked for at least half an hour. Once this water comes to boil, add the rice in as well and put the lid on. It usually takes about 10 minutes for the rice to get cooked on low heat, but the water should be boiling before you add your rice. And what I do is in 5 minutes I just switch off the heat and let the rice be in dum for next 15-20 minutes with the lid on. and that way it won't stick to the bottom, and it's a perfectly prepared fluffy rice. So these potatoes look like they have been properly cooked, and this onion should have gone very soft during the cooking process as well, which is very nice to go with your pilau rice and these potatoes. So I'll leave this on the side for now, and we'll start preparing our chicken kebabs. So these kebabs have been prepared using the same recipe which is for chapli kebab, for which I've already done a video, and it's just a different form, but to prepare the meat for marination, it's the same recipe. So what we do is we prepare lots of these, and we just freeze them so that we can easily use it whenever we wish to. This is how chapli kebabs look now. Sorry, not chapli kebabs. Kebabs which are the same recipe as chapli kebabs. So the feast is ready, and Faye is here just to eat.
Hi everyone, I hope you are well. This room smells so good. What a nice husband. You cooked for me. Nice little... Oh.
So the little one is up, and I think I'll do the tasting. You can look after her.
Okay.
Oh, she's silent now. So maybe
Quick.
let's.
I'll just try a little bit. If she cries, I'll go.
I think she might have gone back to sleep.
Oh wow, that colour's nice.
Some colour. Let me just show a little bit of the food in the video as well.
I love the colour of that onion. Look at that. Oh, can hear her crying a little bit.
rice.
Looks so good.
Bring your plate closer. Yeah.
Let me try this. Those potatoes smell like taste of lime. I can really taste the lime.
That's because I had lime in there just to give little flavor to these potatoes.
These potatoes are really good. And the rice is really fluffy and very, like, you've cooked it so perfectly, it's so individual, and I'm just smelling like all the spices and it just tastes
You
very
did not
good.
take any green chili?
I will have a green chili.
You finish this, I'll go
Yeah.
and see.
Yeah, go see Jan.
Yeah. Have some kebab as well.
Thank
I'll
you.
check it out.
Thanks. Well, as I've got about probably a minute before I need to continue on to my mum duties, but I just feel so blessed that Omer makes such wonderful food for me and looks after me, and his food is truly delicious and warming, and it's getting a little bit cold here in the UK. We're going into the autumn, so this kind of food is just smells so nice throughout the house, and it's exactly what I need just to feel a bit more, have a bit more energy after looking after our little baby. But I'm going to enjoy as much as I can. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope to be in more videos soon, maybe just like this, just a few minutes for the time being. But I can assure you this food is delicious. So do try these recipes. But I hope to see you again soon, and I love reading your comments, so stay in touch, and we'll see you soon. Bye!